Hello, this is Jcamera here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the LEGO Harry Potter set from 2002, numbered 4711, The Flying Lesson, which is known as the smallest LEGO Harry Potter set ever made. I do not have the box, but I do have the instructions, which normally is like a little booklet. But here it's actually a little fold out poster, like the ones up here. So up here we have like the little packaging, the front of it. Then we have the instructions, we have like the minifigures and the pieces one by one. And it's just two sides. And I really like the backdrop, like the background with the old style medieval times background and all that. Now we shall take a look at the minifigures. First up is The Boy Who Lived, Harry Potter. This is the classic Harry that appears in like 7 sets in Sorting Hat, Final Challenge, this set, Troll on the Loose, Dawn Club, Dumbledore's Army, and the Chamber of Secrets. So a pretty common minifigure. He has no back printing on the head or torso. And he has this really good starry pattern with the cape and a copyright logo, because that's magical. I guess Hogwarts doesn't want other schools like Durmstrang or Beauxbatons to use it. Of course, the classic yellow skin and light grey used as opposed to the light nougat and the light bluish grey colours. And the printing for Gryffindor robes has the burgundy and gold printing, which looks really nice. And he doesn't come with any accessories. Not even a wand. And I don't know if it's mine or like other people have this with their Harry Potter heads, but the pupils on mine are quite large and whiter than normal. Possibly a misprint, but if you can see. Again, it might just be mine, but regardless, it still looks pretty good for 2002. The secondary minifigure is Draco Malfoy, who also appears in quite a lot of sets. In total, 4. The big Hogwarts Castle set, this set, Dueling Club, and the Slytherin Common Room set. Same as Harry, he has no back printing and no head printing. He uses the generic male hair piece in tan to look blonde against the yellow skin. And just like Harry, he has the starry cape with copyright logo, the light grey as opposed to light bluish grey, and of course the yellow skin as opposed to the light nougat. And he has the green, dark green and silver printing for Slytherin. And I appreciate that both Harry and Slytherin have different like markings and such on the torsos to make him feel different, and like different people are wearing these uniforms, which is really appreciated. Although none of the figures have wands as accessories, there is a accessory exclusive to this set. This is supposed to be a membral that Neville Longbottom has in the film. This is just a classic minifigure head that's clear with printing on both sides, which is quite rare, especially for the time. There's this gold line through it with circles around it, and then like these mystical waves and markings across it, which makes it feel and look magical. And this piece is exclusive to this set. I believe the newer LEGO Harry Potter sets have had a piece similar, but it's got like the red on one side and maybe green or blue on the other side for like Neville Longbottom forgetting and remembering things. But of course, for 2002, this is still fantastic. And here is the one build of the set, which I think I counted 13 pieces. 13, 14 pieces. I don't know if that's including the ball or not. I don't remember. But regardless, here are the pieces. This is just a little cart to hold the two brooms for Harry and Draco. Because this is based on the flying lesson scene when they have their broomsticks lesson in the first film and book. And then, like, Draco, like, when Manahooch is taking Neville Longbottom to the hospital wing, Draco takes the ball, and then Harry tries to stop him from throwing it away, and he catches it, and then McGonagall comes in to make Harry Potter a seeker for the Gryffindor Quidditch team. There's a couple studs here, so if you really want to, you could have a minifigure standing on here. And you can also have a minifigure holding this bar here to, like, drag it on along. And that's all I've got to really say. This isn't really a build that actually appeared in the movie, but with these older sets, they could just do whatever they want. They could base it off the books, or concept art, or whatever excuse they can find to have it at a different price point. So there you have it. That concludes the smallest LEGO Harry Potter set ever made. If you were to try and get this nowadays, it's actually not hard to get. Like, I was able to get this for only $30 online, which is crazy, even for some of these older Harry Potter sets, because a lot of them are cheap, some of them are not necessarily expensive, but not particularly cheap either. I would recommend it just for the little ball. And for back in the day, it was a great way to get Draco and Harry. The cheapest way to get either of them. Although with Harry, you also had a couple other sets that aren't that much more expensive. Only like $3 extra. Like this was, I didn't even think this set was $10 worth in US currency. Maybe $5 to $7 or something. This was the easiest way to get Draco though, because at the time, the only set you could get him with is the Hogwarts Castle, at least for the Sorcerer's Stone or Philosopher's Stone sets. And then, like, later on that year, when Chamber of Secrets came out, he appeared in 2 more sets. But for early 2002, this was the best way to get him. So there you have it. That concludes the video. Hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you all later.